Just want you to know, I've loved you from the first moment I saw you.
And then they kissed under the golden sunset by the sea. Oh, it's over already? What a pity. Their love story is beautiful, but sadly, it only exists in books. I've read nearly all of Florian's novels. I wonder what he's like. Probably as sweet and gentle as his characters. Valentine's is coming up. Darling, get ready for tonight's party. There will be some dashing gentlemen there. I'm not interested, Mom. Hello, I'm Vanessa from France, living in a castle like a princess. But my love story isn't as serene as theirs. My mom is a beautiful politician, and even at nearly 40, she still turns heads. Vanessa, come here, darling. I want you to meet someone. He's Antoine, a rich and gorgeous guy, but a bit over the top. Son of the city mayor, so kind of famous.
You look stunning, especially in that dress. I know who picked it for you. None other than the elegant Madame Noailles.
What a smooth talker. He really knows how to charm my mom. It would be wonderful if you became my son-in-law. Mom! One morning, I was wandering in the park, engrossed in the last chapter of Florian's romance novel. It's been a while since he published a new book. Maybe he stopped writing because he's not well known? Suddenly, I stepped on something soft protruding from the grass. What's that? Oh my god! The dog was staring at me. Easy now. Easy. Who's a good boy? Uh-oh. Words don't seem to work on him. I'm sorry. Don't bite me. When I saw a small bookstore at the end of the street, I knew it would save my life. Wait! Stop! I crashed into him and we both fell to the ground in pain. I've never felt so embarrassed. My mom would go crazy if she knew her refined daughter just ran for her life from a dog.
Can you get off me, please?
Sorry. I've never met him before. Is he new here? Makes sense. This bookstore is also new. No, don't open it. It might still be there.
Looks like I have not one, but two uninvited guests.
I said I'm sorry. Please get rid of it so I can leave. He shrugged, picked up my high heel, and before I could react, he threw it far away, and the dog chased after it, disappearing. I was stunned. Those Jimmy Choo heels were a gift from my mom for my 17th birthday.
You did well running in those heels. If you hadn't bumped into me, who knows what could have happened to you?
I couldn't argue because he was right. I mumbled a thank you and left. I hope I never run into him again. What a terrible day. So annoying. But the worst was yet to come. When I got home, I found my mom sitting with Antoine. Why was he here? Vanessa, honey, you should start dating instead of always burying your nose in those romance novels. Antoine is a good match for you. It would be wonderful if you two dated and got married. Mom, what are you saying? I've only talked to him once.
We'll have plenty of opportunities to get closer. Just say yes.
No way. I said I don't want to love because I don't believe in love. My mom's attitude was oddly persistent. Antoine is a good boy, dear. He comes here every day just to see you. I have to do something. Something to stop this. But I already have a boyfriend! What? I just blurted it out. SOS! He's a CEO of a company. Abroad. But it worked. Mom stopped pushing me and Antoine looked utterly frustrated. The only problem now is that they want to meet my boyfriend. I'm doomed. I never expected to put myself in such a tricky situation. Totally panicked. There was no way I'd actually have a real boyfriend. Aha! I'll just hire a guy to play my boyfriend. But the plan was a total disaster, as all the guys I considered hiring turned out to be weird.
I'm just afraid I might fall for you. Who wouldn't like that beautiful face of yours?
Ew, if things got out of control, they would ruin my whole plan. Ah! I was startled to see the dog from yesterday, but today it seemed kind of cute. Well, it did chew up my expensive shoes. Oh. Wait!
Oh, it's you. Chased by the dog again today?
Stop joking around. I came here today to discuss a billion-dollar business deal. And I spilled everything to him. Louis, about my dilemma.
Alright. Now tell me, what's in it for me?
Of course. This bookstore of yours is quite outdated, and I can make it appear in the city center.
To be sure, let's make a contract.
Fine, I'll pay in advance. I took Louis to a men's clothing store to buy a new suit. And when he stepped out of the fitting room, he really looked like a CEO. And quite handsome, too. That evening, I brought Louis to my house, and surprise, surprise, Antoine was there. Antoine said he wanted to join us for dinner. The more the merrier, right? Not fun at all, just another obstacle. I was trembling. If the truth came out, my mom would definitely go ballistic. And the worst part is, I would have to really date someone. Oh no. This is my boyfriend. Nice to meet you, dear.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Noai. You're the most elegant woman I know, of course, and your beautiful daughter has inherited much from you.
Wow, impressive!
So what kind of CEO are you in the US? CEO?
Oops, I forgot to tell him about that. I need to think fast. Switch topics.
No. Currently, I'm the chairman of a joint stock company. I'm related to books, publishing books, you know? Quite busy, but I still make time for Vanessa.
Our eyes met and his hand squeezed mine tighter. Oh, maybe that was a bit too much. After dinner, my mom seemed quite pleased with my fake boyfriend, but Antoine was not. He kept that heavy face until he left. Even though the play was somewhat successful, Louis and I had a heated argument right outside the mansion. Can't believe you're so good at this. Why don't you become an actor, or at least a writer? You've got talent.
Duh! Thanks for the compliment. And also for the extra gift. That guy nearly choked me several times with his economics-related questions.
You got paid to do that.
Then that's the extra cost.
Ugh. For the next few weeks, I had peace in my life as my mom no longer doubted our relationship. Louis still picked me up every day, but we would part ways at the end of the street. Yeah, we'd keep to our own paths. Until one day, as I stepped out of the car, Antoine appeared.
I know everything!
Louis and I looked at each other, both understanding what Antoine was referring to. We only had one secret between us. I can explain.
You rejected me, Vanessa, indirectly. But I never believed him. CEO of what? A publishing conglomerate? Lies! I'll give you the choice to end this lie yourself, or your mother will know the truth.
And he stormed off. I felt terrible thinking that just by lying I could cover up the truth. I'm sorry, Louis. I dragged you into this mess.
What a waste. Antoine's the mayor's son, and if he knows about me and my little bookstore, there's no way he'll let me do business here anymore.
I have enough money to relocate your bookstore to another city or even another country.
Money doesn't solve everything, miss. Antoine is a jerk, and your mother is selfish. Why would she force her daughter to love someone she doesn't care for?
With all the pent-up frustration, and I couldn't take it anymore. What about you? A poor guy with a tiny bookstore. You think one day you could own a real publishing company? Is that your dream? Keep dreaming. I don't need you or this damn contract anymore. Louis stood there, too stunned to speak, as if he was hurt. But he hurt me too. We walked past each other as if we would never meet again. I returned home, chuckling upon seeing Antoine sitting with my mom. Louis was right. Antoine is indeed a jerk. Mom, before I talk to you, I want to say I never want to see Antoine again. There will be no love or wedding between you and me. Please leave. He stormed out furiously like a wild animal, but couldn't do anything else. I should have been firm from the start. After a long time since my parents' divorce, I finally sat down for a talk with Mom. I thought beautiful love doesn't exist in real life. Silly girl, I know you're affected by what your father did, but don't think love is foolish. Love will come when you meet the right person. Mom and I decided to go to the US for a long vacation. Life was good, but I always felt something was missing. Surprisingly, I could still buy Florian's books in the US, a newly released novel that I was eager to read. But the more I read, the more I realized the story mirrored mine. A foolish young lady who doesn't believe in love, trying to hire a guy to be her fake boyfriend to deceive her parents. But in the end, they genuinely fall in love. So silly! How could I have feelings for Louis? Oh, why am I even thinking about him? But why? Do you know the writer? The writer? Antoine brought all sorts of proof to show Louis was a fake boyfriend. Turns out he's a writer. I think his pen name is Florian or something. I don't remember much because he's not very famous. I hadn't misheard. Louis is Florian? So this story, he wrote it for me? As if a current ran through me, my mind was clearer than ever. Mom, I found my true love! We caught a late flight and returned to France that very day. As soon as I landed, I went to Louis's bookstore hoping to see him. The third time back here, each time filled with different emotions. But this time, I wasn't in a rush. That's silly, Louis. Suddenly, someone appeared and blocked my way.
You're stubborn. A beautiful young lady, but so thoughtless. But you should know, if it's not me, you're not allowed to belong to anyone else.
I panicked, not knowing what to do with Antoine, who seemed insane. You know what? I'm not scared of you.
Stupid. You think... Ah!
What? What? I turned around and saw the dog growling fiercely directly at Antoine.
Ah! Get away! Stay away from me, you filthy thing!
It was protecting me. Soon, Antoine ran away in fear. Good dog. Thanks. Where's your owner? Hey, wait a minute! I ran straight into the park and there, I saw a familiar figure. Louis looked surprised to see me, but then he smiled gently.
How was your vacation? Hope you still have the other shoe, because this dog is mine.
So it's...
Yes, I fell for the image of a clumsy girl in the park, absorbed in the story I wrote from the very first time I saw you. Despite some difficulties, in the end, it happened just as I wanted.
When we meet the right person, the universe rejoices too. Sis, help me! Bella, grab my hand! Bella! I'm dazed and numb trying to control my breathing. Ouch! My head's pounding like crazy! I've never felt pain like this in my life! She's awake, finally awake. But why am I in the hospital?
Stella, my girl!
Mom and Dad rush over, grabbing my hand while I'm still out of it. What happened? I thought my name was Bella? Or is it Stella? I don't even know anymore. They look horrified, but I can't remember anything. My brain feels like it's stuffed with mud. Hi, I'm Stella. Yeah, now I remember my name. Woke up in a hospital one day with no memory. Except that I have a twin sister named Bella. Doctors said we were in a nasty accident. I've been in a coma for 2 weeks, but Bella's still out. Bella and I look exactly alike. Mom says when we were little, even our parents couldn't tell us apart when we swapped clothes. We've always been close, right, Mom? Yes, of course. 2 weeks later, I'm back at what they call home. Walking around, touching and smelling everything, trying to jog my lost memories. But no luck. Bella, I walk into her room. Walls covered with peaceful landscape paintings next to trophies from art competitions. Bella, such a gentle soul. Honestly, I'm proud of her. Huh? Is this a diary? I was about to put this notebook on the shelf, but then I thought it might help me remember something, so I opened it. Sorry, Bella. But I'm shocked at what Bella wrote. Why do they treat me like this? I didn't do anything to them. I'm scared to go to school. They're always on my tail. I just want to hide in my room and never go out. Sis, why is this happening? She was bullied at school? I start to understand the hell Bella went through with this girl, Becky. Did the accident have anything to do with them? Visiting Bella at night, stroking her small face, wondering what my sweet, innocent sister endured. I promise to make those bullies pay for what they did to you. I tell my parents I want to go back to school.
They're worried since I just got out of the hospital. But they agreed. Becky, 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 here I come! Next morning, I'm standing in front of the mirror, wearing Bella's clothes, hair down. Mom's even startled to see me. What? Just playing our old game, swapping clothes for Bella. Bye, Mom. Finally back at school, though nothing feels familiar.
Stella, remember what I said. If any bullies approach, you must not...
Yeah, Dad. I'm late. Bye, Dad. Honestly, going back to school is kinda exciting. Beats being stuck at home all day. Whoa! I look as goofy as a clown on a tightrope. Oh no! Help! Welcome back to hell. I look up to see a girl with sharp eyes looking all smug in her black leather jacket. Wow, still alive after that accident? How does she know about it? Could she be... Yo, she's glaring at me. Oh, I'm so scared. Maybe the accident changed her? I feel so guilty. Should I apologize or something? You! Say hi to Becky! No mistaking it now. It's Becky, the one who caused all of Bella's misery. Definitely involved in that accident too. Sin upon sin! Remember this. I'm your worst nightmare. Hey, Becky! Ouch! Let's see who's scared of whom now. That was my declaration of war. I'm going to make them taste every bit of what they made Bella suffer. In my first art class, Becky tried to mess with me. Miss, I don't know how to draw. Can Bella come up and show us? Damn, Becky and her crew look so smug. What now? Bella can draw, but I can't. Genius. Why don't you demonstrate for the class? Before I could think of an excuse, Becky and her gang started chanting my name. Bella, Bella. What to draw? I'm no good at this. Shaking with fear, worried I'll blow my cover as Bella. Maybe pretend a stomach ache? Look at that genius shaking in her boots. What? Forgot how to draw? Desperate, I grabbed some colors and started scribbling. Suddenly, a sharp pain hit my brain. What the? Dizzy, I realized I was vividly picturing strange images. A spray can, a brick wall. Before I knew it, my hand was automatically reproducing everything I envisioned.
Bella, you're so cool!
How was that possible? All day, my head buzzed about that graffiti painting. What did that memory mean for me? Becky and her posse appeared again, looking for trouble.
Sweetheart, let's go home!
I shot them an icy glare before climbing into the car. But Becky seemed different after seeing that painting. She looked at me with suspicion. Ugh, what a headache! Is something wrong? I told them about my run-in with Becky and how I stood up to them. But instead of supporting my bravery, Mom snapped. Where were they taking you? You're not well enough for school yet. But the doctor said school would help me recover.
You'd better listen to Mom.
What? As if I'd follow those bullies. My parents are overthinking it. But it wasn't the only time I noticed something odd about them. I stayed cooped up in my room for the next few days trying to recreate the graffiti painting. But it was no use. The memory was fleeting, leaving no other trace. Huh? Out of paint? While looking for paint, I accidentally found an old storage room above the laundry. Duh, it's always been there. I just forgot because of my amnesia. Aha! Found the paint. Huh? This jacket looks wicked cool! After bringing the stuff downstairs, I dusted off the jacket and put it on. Hey, looks good, doesn't it? Stella, why are you wearing that? Take it off, now! Mom rushed over and stubbornly pulled the jacket off me. What's her deal? It's just an old jacket, Mom. Without answering, Mom just stormed off. My parents are hiding something from me for sure. After failing to get information from them, I knew who must have answers. Becky. But how could I meet them if I'm not allowed to go to school anymore? There goes my only lead to uncover the truth. So frustrating. What now? Who texts at this hour? If you want the truth, be at Pacific Electric Railroad Underpass at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Come alone. Becky. Of course I accepted the invite. I wanted to find them too. Before dawn, I was at the underpass as agreed. Man, it's freezing and dark. Wait, someone's following me. Yikes! I quickly dodged the attack. Ha! Nice try. Sneak attacks are so low, Becky. Becky and her gang stepped into the light, but instead of her usual cocky self, Becky was crying. Hey, I didn't touch her. I'm innocent. Totally shocked, Becky hugged me. Big sis. What? What do you mean? It's really you. Only you would know that second-degree karate move. Don't you remember anything? This is our hangout spot. Why are you dressed like that little girl Bella? Completely stunned by Becky's words, I stepped back. Turning around, I got goosebumps seeing that graffiti again. A severe headache hit me, and I collapsed. Everything from that day played back in my mind, clear as a movie. Why are you bullying me? You're my sister, Stella. You and them. Why do you hate me so much? It's all your fault. Mom and Dad only care about you. I hate being your sister. I pushed Bella away, but she clung to my wrist. Sis, help me. It was me. I caused the accident. All because I was jealous of my sister. Ah! I ran home in panic. Dad and Mom were arguing.
Can't we hide it from her anymore? I'm so tired of dealing with her.
It's time we told her. I know everything already. I woke up, still numb, but I remembered everything. That girl is her sister, but not even half as good as Bella. Yeah, such a shame.
Oh, our daughter, you're our greatest pride.
Bella, Bella, Bella! It's always her. Why? Sis, I love you more than anything I have. Oh, Bella, I'm so sorry. We're sorry, Stella. We were wrong. I talked to my parents and we decided to wait until Bella wakes up before moving away. After the accident, I finally understood the true meaning of family. Let's start over, Bella.